Hey, I'm Eric with Casual Car Talk, and I'm very excited for what we're about to do today. We've got a 1994 Miata, NA Miata, with the 1.8 liter inline 4 cylinder motor. Makes 128 horsepower, 5-speed manual transmission, with the 6th gear of my RS being the reverse, which is a little different for me, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. I'm just spoiled. This is a video from my brother Mike, who is currently in basic training, so he doesn't get to enjoy this beautiful October fall day we have here. As you can see, but we'll be giving you a pretty good review of the Miata today. This is up, I think, 12 horsepower from the 93 because it's got that 1.8 liter up from the 1.6 liter. It claims a 0 to 60 time of 0 to 60 time of 6.7 seconds and a quarter mile of 15 seconds. That's according to 0to60times.com. We're going to go out, see how close we can get to that. Of course, I don't have a driver mod, new wheels, or new tires, so they're a little worn, but we'll make it work. I gotta say, this thing's held up really well to the test of time. There are a lot of things about this car I like. For $3,000 and the fun it gives you, I think it's absolutely worth it. This should be your autocross car, and you should have another one for your daily. And I'm gonna convince you with this video why you should own 2 cars, if you have the space in your driveway, of course. I'm Eric with Casual Car Talk, and this is the 94 Miata.
Don't trust a perfect person and don't trust a song that's flawless. They say stay in your lane, boy, but we go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but will they be alive tomorrow? They say stay in your lane, boy, but we go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but will they be alive tomorrow?
Mazda Miata is a driver's car. For $3,000 used, you can pick one of these up and you get a convertible, you get a fun car. It gets around 24 miles per gallon, but without going into the long-term effects of owning this car, it's 25 years old. I mean, regardless of the mileage, look how well it's held up. Everything interior is simple. It works. It's meant to have a function. And that's something I really appreciate about this car, and it really looks great for 25 years old. I mean, look how little rust this has. The previous owner did a really good job taking care of it, but nonetheless, it looks clean. It's very nice. I mean, from a distance of 10 feet away, it looks very good. When you get in a little closer, you can see some of the dings from the time it's been through. We're actually going to fill these in, bondo them up, try to paint it as close as we can, and then vinyl wrap the entire car. Just to make it look better. We're not going for brand new look. I have to real quick mention these pop-up headlights. They're goofy, but they're iconic, and it is what equates to a Miata in my mind. And the build quality of the interior is actually quite pleasant as well. All the gauges are pretty straightforward and simple. I love the horn button on the steering wheel. It's goofy, but I like it. The buttons are actually surprisingly well built. Like, you look at those buttons, they look like toys, but they actually work really well. It does have the old deck from the Mitsubishi Galant we had in it. I don't believe the AC works, but who cares? It's a convertible, so I could really care less. Of course, everything in here, going back to the pop-up headlights, I can't help but go back to these. They're just super fun, and you can flash them at other Miata drivers, and it is definitely a thing. We've done it before. I've seen my brother do it. It's a cool culture. Everything from the shift knob to the e-brake handle all feels really nice. It's a super easy shifting car. This is an old clutch and it still handles fine. I really like it. and it's super lightweight. The greatest car to learn how to drive manual in is an old Miata. I will argue that with anyone. Seats are surprisingly comfortable. The door handles aren't broken, so I'm happy about that. It's got crank windows, but again, it's a Miata, so you can fold the top down, which I'll show you later in this video. I really like the steering wheel. It's comfortable. It doesn't move up and down or telescope, so you're pretty much stuck moving the seat forward and backwards. One awesome thing about this car is how much space it has. So I'm actually a pretty big guy, but I've got a decent amount of space. The only downside right here is where your knees hit. Now this does not telescope up and down. It has no adjustments whatsoever, so you're pretty much hoping that that this is good enough for you. Yeah, I see nothing. So you can move your seat forward and back, but that's about all you got. When it comes to headroom, actually not bad. It's pretty comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, these seats aren't too bad. You can see the clips right here, actually up top right here in the corners. These pop open on each side here and over here, and then the roof folds back. So for example, let's see, so I can unclip that one. You can see right here, you just push the button, pull that up, and this whole thing, so you can see this, and now you've got a convertible. Everybody wants a convertible, but everyone's afraid of owning them, whether for maintenance costs, waking up in the morning, walking out and finding out your car is full of water, which we have stumbled into a few times. I do have a shop vac that I've used the wet function for quite a few times. And actually, after a couple of rains ago, I came out here and the car had about 2 inches of standing water in the bottom. But we got it cleaned out really good, and stepping back into it, you can see there's nothing in here. It's still a little dirty right now, but it's been parked for a bit. My brother's at Basic, which I mentioned earlier, but it's a great car. My brother always does a little spin move to hop in because he's super cool, and he's also cool because he has pop-up headlights, which here's a good shot of the outside of, and they do look really cool. Especially at night when you actually pop them up.
Did it explode? I heard it crack when it fell. Is it broken all the way?
No, I actually think the camera will be fine.
It's the mount that broke.
The suction cup.
Is the suction cup still on there?
Yeah, we got the suction cup.
Oh, just plop it in here or down there. We'll put it back together.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's also broken.
We'll get it.
But I think I got everything, so.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. The Acadian brakes work pretty good.
Good?
Yeah.